So now we are going to do the second hands-on in this first module, and let's get started to it. So the first thing to do, you have to uh, click in this the first antenna in here in linear vertical and the other one in linear horizontal. And here we're going to change the tilt angle from 30 degree, as you can see here, and we're going to calculate the PLF. This number in here, you're going to write it down in your journal, and then we're going to compare it. And after that, we're going to change into the 60 degree in here, and it's going to into the 360 with 30 degree interval. Okay, so I already did the and I get the data earlier before I record this video. So in here, as you can see, the value it's from the 0 and 1. As you can see here, it's 1.2 times 10 negative 16 means it near we can assume that this value it's 0. Okay, because it's gonna be a small number in here. As you can see here, the PLF, the interval of the PLF itself is from 0 and 1. So what does it mean? What does 0 and 1 means? As you can see, if we in this vertical polarization, the first polarization, if we have the 0.5, the the power received it's about this value in here. 0.0 is about 0.03. Okay, so if we get near 1, the receive power is getting bigger, so we can conclude that if the PLF is getting bigger, the receive power it's getting bigger too, and vice versa. If the PLF going lower, the power it's going low too. Okay, so how come this happen? Okay, so we're going to try it in here and look why if the PLF getting bigger, the more power get received. Okay, so if we change the vertical polarization in here into 90, it's getting 1. And as you can see here, it is because the polarization move in same of axis in here. Okay, even the movement is not in the same speed like this or in different phase, but it's move in same axis, and this is what makes the PLF get maximum and getting the power receive bigger. Okay, so how about the other one? In here we're going to take an example in here in 180. So if we calculate this one, it's near of 0. It's because of the movement itself in a different axis. As you can see here, it's going to remove the polarization because of this perpendicular movement. As you can see here, the TX move in the vertical axis, while the RX it's moved from in horizontal axis. So we can conclude that polarization loss factor is the ratio that going to affect the uh, electromagnetic wave uh, depends on the movement of the polarization itself. If it if it move in same axis, it's going to be maximum power receive because the PLF it's equal 1, and if it's move in different axis as I example you, uh, it's going to getting near to 0. Okay, maybe it is done for this section, and we'll meet into other section.